Alright, here we are at Ice Dwarf Kingdom. I have got all the same gear as running Nom, except I've got my Furious Destroyer Axe out of Necropolis of Mirrors, and also the Spiked Great Shield, which is aggregated to a book right now, but it is indeed a shield. So, here we go. We're going to go in the level 35 version of the instance, obviously. We're not ready for 50 yet. Kind of cool that this instance has two versions. The level 35 instance only goes so far, but the 50 version goes all the way. I'm actually not going to run the whole thing. The reason for that being, I don't really... Well, for one thing, I cannot solo Crasset Harryfoot, the chef. If you've ever been in here, you are familiar with that boss. It's almost impossible to solo him, because when you fight him, he freezes one character in the party, and then someone else has to go and get the fire and melt the ice. And the freeze lasts 3 minutes. So I tried soloing him, and what happens is I get frozen for 3 minutes, and then when I get loose, I have to try and DPS him, but then I get frozen again. So unless I'm able to heal myself to full in the time between, it's impossible to kill him. And, like, I was able to tank it for 3 minutes, but then what happened is immediately after it wore off, he froze me again. So then it wore off again, and I couldn't heal myself before I died. So yeah. Also, you might notice I've got my guild buffs on up here as well. I figured I could use a little bit of extra help. They're actually not super powerful. So, and I did use them all the time whenever I was running this back in the day. I'm actually going to try to pull as few as possible. Most of these are not even elites, like the porters, but some of them, like the destroyers, are. So you kind of got to be a little bit careful. That's the thing about this instance, is there's just a lot of trash mobs. AoE is nice to have if you've got it. I'm definitely hitting a lot harder with this axe, so that's great. I want to actually kind of see how many of these guys I can sneak past. I think I'm going to skirt around the edge here, so I'm just going to get this guy. Excuse me. Yeah, and a lot of these guys have stuns. So I get stunned a lot, and that's the biggest threat. But it's a good thing I am tanky enough. I know that whenever I ran this before, I actually managed to get someone to come in here with me who was able to heal, so I would think I was playing Warrior Knight. And I was able to tank really well, and I actually had an ability that let me shake off these stuns. So that was convenient. And there's all these little guys walking around, so if you time it right, you don't really have to worry about a lot of these guys giving you trouble. These envoys have a soul source heal ability, especially the soul ones and the elements, so they're sort of one of the higher priorities. Otherwise, you can sit there with a whole bunch of them on you, and you're trying to kill them, and then these things just heal everybody, and you don't get anywhere until eventually you die. Okay, I'm gonna try and pull this guy while those guys are over there. And of course I get all of them, but it's okay. I'm just gonna get stunned a lot. There's a stun. do a little bit of work for me. Okay, there we go. Stunned. Those other ones behind me came around. There's also knockdowns, which are a kind of stun, really. Think about it. Alright, hold on. I got a soul source. There we go. Come on, stop knocking me down. I gotta kill some of these guys. Okay, there's an envoy here too. There we go, killed it. Wait, hold on. Stop stunning me. Come on. Of course, all I get is an amulet of light. Well, I lived. Oh, these guys are gonna get aggroed. Excuse me, I'll let you pass. Okay, I need to be careful with my mana. I don't have a lot of these pots. I need more of them. Yeah, 6k damage. I think that was a crit. Okay. I think I can probably finagle past some of these guys. Oh yeah, and then I'll get this guy. There's a lot in this room, but last time when I came through here, I was able to do it without luring the whole room. So hopefully I can do that again. There's this... It's the ones that pace around that are the hardest to avoid. They come when it's least convenient. I think these guys are going to wander over here, and I'll kill them before I proceed. Yeah, there we go. Because there's a lot on there that I do not want to lure. Oh, never mind, they're going that way. I think they'll come back and then come over here. Patience. Patience is a virtue. There we go. What did I tell you? Like clockwork. And then there was an envoy. Okay, I'm gonna go for these guys. Oh, there he is. Maybe I'll just kill these destroyers so they're not in the way. There's only 2 of them, they'll go down pretty quick. It helps if you've got someone like a scout or maybe even a powerful mage who has like a sniping ability that they can just one-shot things from a distance, one at a time. Especially when we get into the bridge area, because there are these cavies that will basically, as soon as you initiate combat with them, the first thing they do is they freeze you for 15 seconds, which is a long stun. So you kind of just gotta stand there and take it. Which isn't too bad, I can do it, it's just, also it slows down your runs. The only way to avoid that is to either kill them in one shot, or have a priest or someone able to cleanse you, but I can't cleanse myself while I'm frozen, so... Cleanse doesn't give immunity to harmful effects for any amount of time, it just... Yeah. Just removes it when it's on there. I think cleanse works. If not, there might be like a priest mage ability that does it. I know there's a priest mage ability that removes fear, which is very useful in a lot of instances where things fear you. But when you're soloing, you just gotta make do with what you got. Okay, so there's a destroyer. Whoop, I'm gonna kill him. Nope, nope. Ugh. Too late, I didn't target him properly. Gotta wait for him to walk back so he's not gonna aggro all those guys. Nope, maybe not. It's okay, I really want to get this guy. He's actually gonna walk out here. So... should be able to kill him without any trouble. This is especially important when you're running this. Maybe you are level 35. He's got a knockdown, but if you get him dead before he does it, yeah, his Quake charges. When it gets so far, he knocks you down and then deals recurring damage to you. Okay. I can actually, because of my level, I can kind of just avoid most of these guys. No, oh gosh, Envoy of the Elements is not good. I'll kill him and kill these two. Hopefully not aggro all these guys. Hopefully nothing else walks this way behind me. Okay, I think I'm good. Yeah, if you're trying to do what I'm doing and sneak past everything, you gotta be careful, because sometimes you think you're safe, and then suddenly you aggro everything in front of you and behind you, everything in its mother, and you do not want to fight everything in its mother at the same time. Like, maybe just everything, or maybe just its mother, but never both at the same time. That's just too much. Come on. There we go. See how nice. Now, there's a lot. Last time I ran this, I got swamped on this bridge. I think I lured all of those on the next set of stairs at the same time, in addition to everything on the landing up here. So I gotta be careful. Okay, try and kill this guy. Okay, there we go, I got them all. They're all aggroed on me. these Ice Dwarf killers like to Shadow Step, which is a rogue ability, so there's some sort of rogue. But I don't think they really have very powerful, like, sneak attack sort of thing where they deal a whole bunch of damage. I've not really had any trouble with them. Do rebuffs real quick. There we go. Heal up. I actually, let's see, no, I do have points in heal. For a while I didn't put any points in it, I just use urgent heal. Which if you don't have a lot of TP, you might as well just stick with it. Regenerate and urgent heal, especially if you're going to be playing on, if you're not playing priest primarily. But otherwise heal actually is nice to have. Okay, there's the water cabbie I was talking about. Here you'll see as soon as I get in combat with it, it's going to freeze me. Let's see if I can get this guy first. It is not fun to get frozen by these things. Alright, there we go. You also have to be careful because the first boss will come across this bridge. He walks around, but this bridge is where I usually end up seeing him. In fact, was that him? No, I didn't. That wasn't him. He also, if we go across this bridge and up this thing, like, he wanders around to this whole area. But this bridge is on his route. So usually I just wait for him to come here, and then I kill him. Okay, I guess it's a 16-second stun. There's nothing you can do. You just gotta stand there and take it. Unless someone can cleanse you or whatever. These ones aren't so bad, though. All they do is they put this dot on you. And the boss actually, at, I think, 75, 50, and 25% health, he spawns one of each of these kinds. Obviously, you want to kill the crystal ones first. I always hope that they're not going to do it, but they always do it. And this boss is really the only boss that we need to kill. And then we're just going to leave, because we can make it all the way to Harryfoot, but we can't kill him. And if we can't kill him, then we can't get through to the next boss. We could go backwards to get to the location, but I don't think the boss will spawn. I could try, but I don't think it'll spawn. I don't think it'll be there until after we kill the chef. And the chef is nigh impossible to kill solo. Unless, of course, you're high level and you just one-shot it, but that's not relevant to this. That's not relevant to what we're doing here. This is what I was talking about, him knocking me down. I didn't kill him quick enough. Okay, that boss should be around here pretty soon. Okay. Okay, it's not quite here. I could have just waited on the bridge for him to come, but might as well fight my way to him. Get there a little bit faster. He'll start coming around that corner. It's a giant mole. It's a king mole. Or the mole king or something like that. And he drops a purple level 38 axe. And it is going to be the best axe that I can get until level 50. Pretty much. Like, there are some that you can craft. There's like a level 45 Ivy hand axe, I think it's called. It's craftable. I might end up trying to buy one if I am unable to solo this at level 50 to get the level 51. Just sort of a stepping stone, but yeah, there he comes. Here he comes. There he is. And of course I'm down. Wait to get back. This guy. too special. He's pretty much tank and spank other than that he spawns the cavies. Yeah, he is level 38. As you can see, last time I killed him, I just got some leg armor. Now, if you can manage to get to the end of this instance, there is a nice shield that drops off of the last boss. Mullah Nail, I believe is what it's called. Yeah, he can... Oh wait, hold on. Did he... Yeah, he spawned the cavies already, so I guess he does it at the beginning as well. This is a bug. The cavy does not have 370,000 health. It says 370,000 out of 8,000. The 8,000 is what is correct. He's gonna spawn him. I think I've seen before, whenever he spawns them, he jumps to the other side of you. Yeah, like that. Whenever he does that, that's when he's spawning these things. And of course, the crystal cavy is gonna freeze you immediately. These dots also slow you, but it's not usually an issue. Jump behind me. There we go. Did we get the other one? Nope, I didn't get it. Yeah, you see how it says 370,000 out of 8,000. It's kind of a weird bug. Like, even the king doesn't have that many hit points, so I don't know why it thinks that. There we go. Got him. Let's see what we get. Maybe I'll get the axe again? Nope. I didn't get anything. I got this ornamental cape. It looks kind of like the one I got. This aggregation, that I have on my cape, it does drop out of here. I think it drops off of the mobs, though. Alright, so yep, that's all I'm going to go do here. Because even if I get to Crasset Harryfoot, I almost certainly will not be able to kill him. I will tell you what, I'll go back and see if that boss after the chef is there. Because I remember back in the day, people would always just say, let's just skip that boss. But I don't think that you can. But I feel like we did back in the day, so I'm just going to go back and we'll see. Alright, so here we are. I ran back to the entrance, and the Icebound Guardian is still there, but I cannot... It's still frozen, so I'm pretty sure you have to kill Crasset Harryfoot before it can be unfrozen. Hold on. What the heck? Maybe I'm wrong. That's weird. Oh, okay, never mind. You can walk through it, but you can't get to the next boss unless you kill it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you gotta kill the chef, unfortunately. That's okay, I don't need anything else out of here other than the axe, which I do have. And so, next time I will be running Mystic Altar, and I will be using that axe.